Hello again.
Hi.
This is my daughter Carmen. My real name is Jill, by the way. So we're going to do another pick a card for your week ahead to find out what are the main energies you're going to be dealing with, what are your main lessons, your main experiences, whatever wants to come through. This is my little Leo. And these are my big boobs. Buddha number 1, holding the bowl of food and then looking at his food. Buddha number 2 with the umbrella. Buddha number 3 going on a trip. Got his stuff with him. And Buddha number 4, he's got stuff with him. He's got like a fan in his hands. He's got a little, looks almost like a little bag with a genie lamp in it. This Buddha's got a lot going on. Buddha number 4. So 4 piles. Pick your pile. We're going to start with Buddha number 1. The one with the bowl of food, looking at his food. Buddha's, look how happy he is. Look at that. All right. We're going to start with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot first. And then we're going to embellish. So, pile number 1's week ahead. Starting Sunday through Saturday. Sunday night through Saturday. Really, whenever you see this on Sunday. But it'll upload Sunday night. So, ooh. Pile number 1. You are like not seeing how strong you are right now. It's like you've been through so much. You've weathered the storm, I'm hearing. And I think you're tired from it. And I'm hearing exhausted. But, okay, so your first 2 cards. These came out together and fast. You've got the Emperor, the King of all kings, okay? And then you got the Strength card in reverse. Oh, double message. Okay. Also, you're getting a little carried away with your power. Some of you, you're oscillating between the 2 energies. And this is something you tend to do. You know, like, either you're like too hard on yourself and you're exhausted and you feel sorry for yourself, or you're just like overly masculine, like toxic in your masculinity, too full of yourself, too self-focused. But yeah, just take what resonates. This is your week. It's like you're standing strong in your power, yes, and it's upright, so it's not negative here. I just think maybe it's taken to a negative place at some point this week, throughout the week in different ways. Either you're too hard on yourself and you're not seeing how strong you are, or you're being overly egotistical, or you may have like moments of one or the other. So take it how it resonates. But that feels like the majority of your week. I feel like there's some more though. Okay, yeah. So this is kind of sideways. I actually do read sideways sometimes. I'm hearing get off your ass. I just say what comes through. Okay, for some of you that are feeling sorry for yourself, there's going to be points throughout your week. Oh, that's the bottom. Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be points throughout your week where you're feeling sorry for yourself. You're kind of sitting around. You're kind of feeling blah. You know, like this guy. The energy's calling for you to come out of it, though. Like, you are standing strong in your power. You have stood up for yourself. You are exercising masculine authority over your life, over your choices. So you shouldn't be in this emotional rut anymore. You shouldn't be feeling sorry for yourself. Others of you, you may be involved in a situation with someone else or multiple people where it's not emotionally fulfilling you, and it's like you know you should let it go, but you're not quite yet. Maybe not right now. Okay. Yeah. I mean, really, for all of you, it feels like you're standing really strong in your power. You've made some tough decisions. And whether you're a man or a woman, you are just very strong in your King of Cups, your King of Wands, your King of Swords, your King of Pentacles. You know, you're getting your finances under control. You're feeling grounded. You're feeling passionate. You're going after what you want in life. You're feeling like a leader. You're feeling like you're taking charge of your life, you know? I think that you're just kind of figuring out the emotional stuff is what I'm feeling. Like the King of Cups, although the Emperor embodies all 4. For you, the King of Cups is a little shaky, but I think you're just kind of learning to navigate it better with it coming out sideways. I'm hearing let go of what no longer serves you emotionally. I think you're letting go of emotional attachments this week that are kind of like same old, or boring, or like, I'm hearing outdated, like past its due date is what I'm hearing. So, yeah, keep in mind these are general readings. You'll know what applies for you. Yeah. You have some more decisions that you need to make about the people around you, your emotional investments, how you deal with your feelings, the way you express your feelings, the way you communicate in general. Like, you're still working on this authenticity, but you're underestimating your own power, because here's the king again. You know, this guy, he's stuck in his head, or I think it's a girl. It doesn't matter either way, though. Can't make decisions, afraid to communicate, right? But then the King of Swords over here is like, bam, communication, bam. I know exactly what I'm thinking and how to say it. So you're underestimating yourself this week. But at the same time, I feel like you're navigating like a new space. You're navigating a new authenticity. So be patient with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself, because the Strength card in reverse can also represent you being too hard on yourself. Okay? Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Someone around you, immature emotionally, feels like more like friends. Just good to identify them. Whoever this is in your life, because the page is like a new energy, it's a fresh energy, it's a young energy, but in reverse, it's like immaturity, and this is emotional immaturity. You may be dealing with some emotional issues from your childhood as well. Kind of feels like a double message. So, yeah, the world. I feel like you're completing a cycle of being a certain way. I'm hearing allowing other people to have authority over you, and you're stepping into your own power. So, like I said, be patient with yourself. You're completing a really big cycle. The world is a really big cycle you've been in, like over and over. The same habits, the same patterns, the same people, the same types of relationships. And this also feels like in your career, like you're making some career decisions that are authentically you. I'm hearing don't listen to other people. Follow your compass. I'm hearing compass. Follow your own compass. Knight of Wands in reverse. This feels like a sexual message in reverse. Reconsider. Reconsider your sexual partners. Okay. I'm hearing falling back into old habits. This Knight of Wands in reverse is like too impulsive. Overly sexually focused, though, this feels sexual for you. So I think part of the emotional immature energy around, babe, no, not right now. A part of the emotionally immature energy that's around you, part of the relationships that you're feeling like this about, going round and round with, it's people you're having these encounters with, you know? So, I think you're just needing to reconsider everyone in your life, friends, lovers, and mainly just with family, just like not allowing them to have influence over like your life choices. I'm fairly confident this is the same pile one as last week. So tell me how that resonates. But in a big way, you are stepping into a new authentic you. But there are still some cycles that are continuing, is what I'm feeling. In terms of who you are emotionally involved with, who you spend your time with, who you're used to spending your time with, who you're used to being emotionally involved with and sexually involved with, who you're used to communicating with. A lot of immaturity around you, which doesn't suit this new you. So, okay, there's it. This is your week. This is like the beginning of that. So, kind of intense. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the self-care oracle for your week ahead. I think live shuffling, somebody on here said they liked that I did that, so So what I'm getting is, instead of spending more time with people, which I feel like you're being like more drawn to lately, like you're kind of coming out of a hermit phase into like wanting to be around people again, and that's great, you know. And also it's going to help you identify more of like who makes you feel like this, you know, and who is like this when you are like this, because this is King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, and this is a negative page. So also make time to go out in nature. I'm feeling like wherever you love the trees, and look for the synchronicities. Ooh, haha, that rhymed. Yeah. Look for the magic. Look for the synchronicities. I think the universe wants to communicate with you in nature. That's what I'm feeling from this Look for Fairies card. But there could be a double message there, especially if you are drawn to fairies and fairy symbolism. So you may want to look more into that. It's cool. This card came out last week too. I'm definitely feeling like get out in nature, communicate with nature, let nature communicate with you, and journal. Write about the people in your life. This is advice. This would help you. Journaling, writing in general, it's either going to play a big part in your week, like you write for a living or it's part of your job, but it's going to be very cathartic for you, like no matter what it is that you're writing about. Get your thoughts out, get your emotions out, because you need to become more clear-headed is what I'm hearing here. Clear-headed, getting a better idea of the actuality of the people in your life, seeing it on paper makes a big difference. So, karma cards. Yeah. Your career, your destiny, where you're going. So, your career is moving in a new direction in one way or another. In a good way though, because look, it's coming out with destiny, where you're going. Also, you are stepping more into the person that's a part of your destiny, you know? And a lot of people that have been in your past aren't going to align with that anymore. So I know that for a lot of you, you've already lost a lot and you've gone through a lot of transformation, and it's difficult and it causes, you know, pain. Anytime you lose anything that's been a part of your life. However, you already know that you need to let it go, and you're already falling back into past patterns. And I'm not saying this to be like hard on you. It's just you already know it's not going to be as big of a loss as you think. It's just that you're kind of still working out some kinks in terms of like other people in your life, and other people in your life have a big influence on you. So you, without these other people, like you're killing it. You're the emperor. But the fact that you're still hanging out around these people or having sex with these people or whatever it is kind of stunting your growth. Is literally the words I'm hearing is stunting growth. So I think this week you are still slowly but sure, no, not even slowly. You are surely stepping into your destiny, your authentic self. And things in your career are starting to change and move forward. And also be careful of people who want to hang out around you because of your career, okay? They should want to lift up and inspire the new you and not just be around for the glitz and the glamour of your career or whatever it is, the money, the status, okay? Sorry, I'm just laughing because I know one person this is for. So, this is crazy though. I would love to hear Palm One like other stories because I definitely know one person this is for, if they watch it. Yeah. Okay, we've got, who or what is around you. I knew that, like, this week is about, like, hanging out around the same people that you're used to hanging out with. Being intimate with the people you're used to being intimate with. Whatever applies for you. Hanging out with your, your usuals. Who or what is around you. And they affect your ideas. They also affect the way you view yourself. And it's almost like they're just not as high vibe as the person you're turning into. So they're inevitably just going to kind of... I'm hearing stunt your growth again. So, we've got Aquarius, second house, and Gemini. Geminis and Aquariuses. Okay, the people around you. Eccentric, unique, intelligent, two-faced. Your vision, what you want to be known about your vision. Okay. You have diluted your vision until now. You share parts of it. You are secretive. You don't need to do that anymore. These people are going to continue that because they kind of like that deceptive side of you. You see your vision, what you want to be known about your vision. your ideas, who or what is around you. This is crazy. They can't make this up. And then the second house, your beliefs, what you value, your resources. Okay? Your resources. I think that like your resources are increasing or looking promising. Some people really are just around for like your status and your money and your resources, at least mainly. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you came here for the truth, right? So what you value is changing. I think that you're becoming more spiritual in nature. You're valuing more bohemian ideals. Truth, love, freedom, and beauty is coming to mind. Your beliefs. Yeah. Your beliefs are changing. Your beliefs about yourself are changing, and don't let these people stunt your growth, okay? Yeah, but I definitely feel some good movement in terms of your career, stepping more into your destiny this week in one way or another. Let's get some more information about like your career, like anything that you're doing in terms of your career. Because for some of you, it's more than one thing that you're doing. Some of you are changing into a different career. Some of you are just stepping up within the company. Yeah. Let's get career from the Moonology. Ooh, we're at 16 minutes. This will be the final bit. Yeah. I'm hearing you can't change all at once. Don't expect yourself to just all of a sudden, like, your whole life is different. If you fall back into past patterns, if you repeat certain scenarios, if you have the same types of conversations, don't be hard on yourself about it. Especially when you're transforming so much in so many different areas of your life. Just be patient with the process and know that you're going to be present for it. You know, and journaling, I'm hearing journaling, just writing it all down. Even just writing what you like and what you think about all the people in your life, you know, what you think of them, why they want to be around you, what you like about them, what you don't like about them. That's going to be really helpful. Okay. Career, and then we're going to close this out, because I meant to do just 15 minutes, but we're at 17. Okay. Career messages for Pile 1 for this week. And then love, and then we'll stop. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, your transformation hasn't been easy. I think it's been a long time coming, and it's been ongoing, and it's been taking a long time. Long time coming and taking a long time. Full moon in Capricorn. I'm feeling achievement with this. I'm feeling release with this. Just be patient. You just need to be patient, not hard on yourself, not overly egotistical, and not feeling sorry for yourself because you're repeating past patterns. Sometimes things have to repeat until they break. Sometimes it's about the timing. Sometimes it's about the integration of a lesson or the completion of karma, and it has to be done in a certain way. So, and I feel like you have a lot of different kinds of relationships in your life, so that's good. You know, take what resonates. Journaling is going to help you figure it out, though. You know, what are the lessons? Why is this person in my life? Are they part of my soul family? Why have they been around for so long? What have we done for each other, etc. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Be patient. Also, this is about career. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. Nothing is yet set in stone. Communication is key. I think that some of you have been having a little bit of like struggle, either money struggle or like, what am I going to do with my authentic self in life struggle? Like, what is my unique purpose here on earth? You're going to figure it out. Because we've got a new moon in Gemini, and Gemini is the intellectual of the zodiac. You're either going to have an aha moment, and you're going to know what to do from there, or it's like you're making new connections or you're having new conversations right now, and you just need to consider how you're communicating. Don't be, that's not the right word. Be overt. Yes, be overt. If you want something, talk to the person who can make it happen for you. Don't just post it publicly or mention it in conversation or mention it to somebody who would know somebody. Be overt. I feel like you think you're not supposed to be overt. You know, you kind of have this mysterious, like, secretive, like, aura about you because you've been hiding in a certain way. And don't feel judged, again, because a lot of us do at certain times and in certain ways. And I feel like even just now as society, we're all starting to come out, you know. So anyway, communication is key for your career, okay? The end of a tough cycle approaches in your career. Okay? You need to be more overt in your communication. That's the word come through. Nothing's yet set in stone. Things are still being moved around and changing. Yeah. Nothing's yet set in stone. The end of a tough cycle approaches. The money you need is coming for some of you because the end of a tough cycle approaches and nothing's yet set in stone. Don't think like, oh my God, I'm going to be broke forever. Oh my God, like, I'm not going to get this new job. Like, that's not the case because I'm feeling a lot of positivity in terms of your career and your finances here. How you communicate with people around you is key for your career and in general. Don't shy away from the tough conversations, whether it's somebody you hang out with just for fun or, you know, like friends and lovers or family, or if it's like a career connection or networking. Be authentic. Because the more authentic you are, even though it's pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, the more you're going to develop this King of Cups within you, and the more you're going to see, like, career opportunities are like, boom, here it is. Because the universe loves an authentic person. The universe will rally behind that, like, 100%. Okay. It's time to take action, and reverse was on the bottom. So for some of you just need to wait a little bit longer and focus more on your interpersonal relationships because they're stunting your growth and holding you back. Not all of them, but I'm kind of feeling like most, at least. So let's do romance for your week, and then I'll add. I guess they're going to be 20 each, so that's fine. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah, that'll be fine. I can still be on time. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. This feels like somebody new, somebody outside of your comfort zone. But also, if you have any lingering romantic feelings for anybody that you're used to being in kind of feeling toxic cycles with, I think you need to talk to them about how you're feeling and truly listen to them about how they're feeling. Because you're either going to find closure or renewal. But really, I'm kind of feeling like you're meant to, like, find somebody new. Let's just, for maybe like a small group of you, you'll find renewal. But it's like you're not great at talking about how you feel. And in this week, you're encouraged to literally talk about how you feel. In your journal, at least. And make time for nature. Go out and let nature speak to you. Be receptive. You know, tap into your feminine side in that way. Because you're very strong in your masculine power right now. But, can we get one more romance card for their week? Whatever your romantic feelings are, regardless of, or maybe it's someone new and you still have feelings for your exes, talk it out, you know? Or at least just know that it's real. Don't stuff it down. Don't shy away from it, especially if it's out of your comfort zone. It's going to develop, like, the final king within you to truly be the emperor, which you already are. You're not giving yourself enough credit for. I think you're only hard on yourself because the people that are still around you can be hard on you, whether it's overt or it's passive. A lot of people are projecting their own issues onto other people, you know? It has nothing to do with you. So, that's just a fact. I feel like there's one more in here. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Lighten up, have some fun, flirt for fun. Let your friends help you. This is interesting. The people that you feel like you can trust. You know, some of your friends, you might just have to have difficult conversations with them. They may just need some time to get used to this new version of you. But I think in terms of your romantic life, like, ask for and accept help from your friends. You know, if you're not comfortable opening up to somebody new that you have feelings for, like, ask your friends to help you with this. And then a lot of times what they say will spark your intuition, even if you don't do exactly what they say. Or they may just tell you exactly what you need to hear. Because I feel like you have at least one friend that you can really trust. So I think even so, though, they're still getting used to a new version of you. So just keep in mind things may be a little rocky. Just communication is key this week. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Yes, it's important to talk about your feelings. Yes, it's important to process who needs to go and who needs to stay. Be authentic. Be patient with yourself. But also, like, have fun in your romantic life. Find the perfect balance of having fun and keeping things light and flirty, but then also talking about feelings when they need to be talked about. Work on that balance this week. Okay? There's your reading, pile one. And I'm hearing the answers are coming through your communication. Yeah, okay. Some water. I'll too. The Buddha with the umbrella. We're going to start with the Rider-Waite-Smith for your week ahead, Sunday through Saturday. I'm hearing drastic change. Oh, you've been feeling uninspired, bored, pent up feelings. There's going to be a big change this week. It's interesting that flipped right when I heard that message. Yeah, you've been used to being like this. Waiting for an answer, waiting for a sign, healing as well. I think that you've been through something that was emotionally difficult, and this is the card that comes right after it, healing, reflecting, closure. I feel like you have found that closure. You are ready for the new cycle of your life to start. You have processed things quite well. And there may be still a little bit of that this week, yeah, because look, the next card that's coming out is the Knight of Swords. You're ready to communicate, you're ready to get out there, you're ready to assert yourself. Yeah, not be so melancholy and bored and by yourself anymore. Big change, drastic change this week in your life. Beautiful, honey. This is really good. You're coming out of a lack mentality. I feel like you kind of felt like a lack within yourself. Like, am I enough? Am I good enough? But it was just from whatever you had to recover from, whether this was a job loss or a relationship or relationships or all of the above. It kind of feels like that's what it is. This time that you've spent on your own has been well used, my friend. Good job. The universe wants to pat you on the back. Yeah, because this is, see, I was talking about this. This is the card that comes after this card. Pain, loss, suffering, emotional pain. I mean, look at that. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is the card that comes next. And look, this week, you're finally done with that. The healing is done. And I think maybe also this is a message of just like, put yourself out there, be assertive. But this is a big change for you, so also make time for rest as well. That's really more what I'm feeling here. Knight of Wands in reverse. Ooh, you know what I'm kind of getting here from this? Tell me how it resonates. Knight of Wands in reverse with the Three of Cups. You're going to be around other people in one way or another, whether it's just out shopping or at a workplace, but it's definitely a place where people are comfortable with each other. I mean, it probably wouldn't be out shopping. I mean, it depends on where you're shopping, though. People who are all together and comfortable together, emotionally comfortable. And this Knight of Wands kind of feels like you being like crazy passionate about somebody that you see. I'm kind of all right, we're going to go straight to romance. Because there's going to be a drastic change. I'm kind of feeling like you're out shopping at some place where it's like the company culture is just very like warm and inviting and everyone there is very cool and talks to each other. And it kind of feels like out shopping, if not a workplace. And you're going to see somebody and you're going to be like devastatingly attracted to them. But let's just see. I'm usually, yeah. I think you've been healing from a relationship. And you're going to finally, like, be healed this week. And then you're going to, if you're not finally, like, seeing someone for the first time, it's like being around other people is going to remind you of how passionate you are about this person. Maybe it was somebody that you were interested in but didn't act on in the past. But someone you're very sexually attracted to. And being around other people or being in a scenario where you're around them and other people is going to remind you of that. Because, yeah, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. There's a reason why you are insanely attracted to this person. And it feels like you're ready. It really does. Is there any more? No. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm feeling here. You're getting more swift in your communication. You're learning. The Knight is in between the Page and the King. So it's like you're in a place in your life where you're learning how to communicate better. I'm hearing from a heart-centered place, so that's really great. Kind of feels like you gained a lot of wisdom from this pain that you went through, this emotional suffering that you went through. So yeah, you're still maturing in terms of how you're communicating. I think you're going to find yourself around other people this week, and that's going to remind you of how insanely attracted you are to whoever this is. Or it's going to be somebody you see for the first time this week. So,
Yeah, I'm making soup.
ice cream soup. Try to figure out what's next for you. Yeah. I'm feeling like you're just really going to be feeling more like you are enough. And you're not going to be feeling as lonely alone. Because this is positive. The people that you're going to be around, it's positive. It's uplifting. It's emotionally supportive. Emotionally fulfilling. Communication from a heart space. Okay, karma cards. For your week. Large institutions. So you may be at like a large institution where you work, where you're shopping. Maybe a large, like a Costco or a Sam's or something, where you see this person for the first time. And I'm hearing act on it. For those of you where that's true for, because this is a general reading, you know. But 12th house, hidden tendencies, your faith. Large institutions or overwhelming events. I mean, I just feel like there's going to be a lot of new movement in your life this week that's going to be overwhelming in general. I think you're having a lot more faith in life again. It's like renewed. You're not feeling so lonely, left out in the cold, feeling lack, whether it's within you or financially or all of the above. We're going to get into career next. Yeah. Babe, I need to do this. No, you're not. No. Okay. Let's do career for the karma cards this week. We've already got romance. You've got strong magnetic attraction to someone this week. You have healed. Or you're at the final stages of healing from past relationships. Also, for some of you, it's like job loss or a loss of status within your job or how you're seen in society. Like, I'm hearing like you don't care anymore, if that's the case. But let's get into like your career. You're feeling more confident this week. You're maturing in terms of how you communicate this week. You're finding yourself around more people this week. You're breaking out of your rut this week. There's going to be drastic change this week in your life. Career. Okay. Career. Pile 2. Career for Pile 2. Nuh-uh. It is a beautiful day, but nuh-uh. We'll do it after this, okay?
Sure.
Okay. Mars. Okay. There's some kind of newness in your life in terms of your career and your finances as well. Because we've got Mars on the bottom. You're feeling more energized. For some of you, you need to confront the person that you need to confront about your finances or the way that they've been making you look. Yeah. Forcing yourself to be more assertive this week in terms of your finances, your career, your status, and how that's all interrelated. Taurus in the first house. Yeah. Productivity, practicality, resources to maintain. I feel like you're kind of just in your groove this week. You're feeling productive. I see like things turning around for you in the future in terms of your career and finances, especially staying on track, staying motivated, sticking with your schedule, following the steps of what needs to be done next. The way you project yourself. I think you have to confront somebody who's been projecting you in a certain way in terms of your career. Doing it on your own. I think you're expecting immediate gratification in terms of your finances and career, and it's more about like slow and steady movement. But let's get a little more information about your career and finances. This is a general reading, so you're maintaining your resources well this week in terms of your money, okay? That's definitely coming through here. There's resources to maintain, and the first house is all about you. So, yeah, you're doing well. Earth energy, Taurus is an earth sign. You may be a Taurus. Or have a prominent Taurus placement. But, yeah. Career. You're very close to achieving your goal. So you've been working on something for a while, and you're kind of expecting like more of a fruition this week. I think you gotta wait a little bit longer. You're still releasing something or someone in your life, or both, because the gibbous moon, it's about like post full moon. You're still kind of releasing things, preparing for the next new moon, the next cycle in your life. So just keep being practical, keep doing what you need to do, keep maintaining your resources this week, focusing on yourself. I feel like we need another romance card though. You're very close to achieving your goal in terms of your career and finances. It's not going to happen as immediately as you want. Don't let pride get in your way. In some ways, okay, for some of you, you don't really care that much about what people say about you anymore. For some others of you, you need to confront somebody who's been painting you in a certain way, affecting your status because it affects your career. For some of you, it's both. It just depends on the person or the institution. Large institutions. Remember the 12th house card came out for you? Don't let pride get in your way. Stand up with yourself. Stand up with yourself and for yourself without being overly aggressive. From an authentic place rather than a prideful place, rather from an egoistic place. But yeah, say what needs to be said, or just leave it. Don't let pride get in your way because it's not worth your time. It's not worth your energy. You need to focus more on yourself, maintaining your resources, achieving your goal real soon too. I just feel like there's somebody you're really attracted to. Okay. You've healed from past relationships, or you're finally healing. Like it's like final closure this week. One more romance card. That's too much. That is too much. All right. One more romance card for pile number 2 for their week. Don't care too much about what people say about you, but if it's really affecting your career and the movement of your career, address it and then do it publicly. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling is being channeled here for your career. You're very close to achieving your goal in terms of your career. Just keep sticking with it. Keep being patient. There's emotional renewal in your life this week. There's somebody you're extremely attracted to this week. What else for romance for pile number 2 for this week? You've healed a lot. I'm hearing final stages. So, seeing movement, drastic change. Okay, so pay attention to the red flags in reverse. Whoever this person is that you're extremely attracted to, it feels more like a new energy or a resurging energy. The red flags you think you're seeing are not real. It's just your own fears surrounding past relationships. I think you have some real closure that either is at the tail end of happening or has happened about those people, which won't affect your view of this new person so much. The reason why you are so attracted to them is because you were with them in a past life. This is a past life relationship that's coming back for you again. For a reason, for a divine reason. You've known each other before. That's why you're already so passionate about this person. Yeah, this is a newer energy. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This is big. It's great, too. Don't let your past get in the way, okay? These red flags you think you're seeing? No. Don't let your past prevent you from your future in terms of your love life this week, pile number 2. What, honey?
Could I get the baby some this?
If it's just, you're just playing around and you're just joking, but don't actually give the baby that because then there'll be sugar on the baby, and then the bugs will get it. So, no.
I'm just going to bring it on your paper.
That's what? These are fun. I'm planning on doing a tarot section. I'm planning on doing a tarot of sexual magic pick a card this week as well. My other job, I'm a fashion stylist, it's ending mid-September, so I'm going to get more on my grind with this because this is going to be my main hustle. So, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Pile number 3. The Buddha carrying this big bag and some food. Very happy, very jovial as usual. Yeah, going somewhere. This Buddha's going somewhere this week. I wonder if you're the same pile as last week who needed to plan a trip, and if you did it. Or if you stopped yourself, because if you did, you shouldn't have done that. You still have time to plan it. A little channel message there. We're going to start with the Rider-Waite Smith for your week. Sunday through Saturday this week. Okay? This is getting uploaded Sunday night. So, also, we're worldwide with this shit. So, wherever you are in the world, when you first see it, through Saturday. Alright, pile 3. Pile 3's week ahead. I'm hearing abundance and security. Yeah. New money coming in. New job coming in. Something that's going to make you feel more secure. Abundance, security. That's the first thing here. Pile number 3. How's she stubborn? Pile number 3 is week ahead. I think you're stubborn too. You feel like a stubborn, materially focused, not very spiritual type in general. That, or you're like too focused on the material realm this week. Another thing to keep in mind. Don't let your fears get the best of you. Trust in the flow of your abundance. You may be an earth sign. That might be what I'm picking up on. You may be a stubborn person, but spiritual. Come on, though. Come on. Pile 3 is week ahead. All right, there's one. Ooh, Hierophant. Tough lessons. I'm hearing the song. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometime, you just might find you get what you need. Yep. It's for you. I haven't heard anything about to. So, we'll see. We'll see. That definitely applies for me. It's just like tough soul lessons. You're learning to trust in the flow of your abundance, and your logical mind is kind of like getting in the way this week. So just try to trust and have faith. That's what you're being called to do. It's all part of the path. You're getting what you need right now. It's difficult. It's not like an emotionally like upheaval of a week. It's not what I'm feeling. It's not like emotionally like, oh my god, all over the place and pain and suffering and tears. It's more about like, and not liking that you're stuck, or that like you're feeling stuck, or things aren't moving forward as much as you want them to, or you don't have as much money as you feel like you should have. But there's going to be some kind of reassurance that comes to you this week. Some amount of money that comes to you, some new job offer that comes to you, where the universe is like, we're working on things here, okay? We're working together. You just have to trust me. Like the universe is like, you have to trust me. That's what the Hierophant's all about. So the Hierophant can represent like kind of old school, like tried and true, slow and steady wins the race. You know, it's like I feel like that's kind of, you're being called for an Earth energy journey, whether or not you have Earth energy in your chart. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm hearing you need to slow down this week. It's funny, it's like I'm just channeling all these messages like before I even got the Hierophant and with the Hierophant. It's all about soul lessons this week that your ego is not gonna like. Sorry, that was a weird face. Okay, are there any more Rider-Waite cards? I'm hearing no. Just stop. The moon's at the bottom here, and the moon in reverse. Hidden tendencies coming out within you. Overly controlling, overly stubborn. You're going to have to confront those this week. What's hidden is coming to light this week. And that can apply in different ways. Let's get more cards. You're going through a lot of soul lessons this week that are like frustrating. Okay. We're going to go to Moonology.
I'm mixing this to make it so smooth in the morning.
Pile 3. Pile 3's week ahead. I feel like subconscious tendencies that you have are going to become much more clear to you this week, which is going to really help you in the long run. Getting to know your shadow self better. It's like, so it's not in the shadows anymore. Getting to know it better. What are my tendencies? How can I get out of my own way? What do I do to get in my own way? But the Chariot being underneath, it's helping you to move forward. It's helping you to balance your light and dark forces. Look, conscious and unconscious mind. You know, your self and your shadow self. And getting in balance with that this week. It's just difficult. It's tough. It's not like you're crying it out or you're, you know. I already said that. You might cry. I'm not feeling like an emotionally exhausting week. I'm just feeling, what do you need to release? Waning moon. You need to release. Oh, parts of your shadow self are coming up this week in order for you to release them for good.
Mommy, I'm about to open the door and get out of here.
That literally felt like a shadow self message. Did you hear that?
Come on.
There you go. You got it. Oh my God, I was like, I can't get him in the middle. What do you? Wasn't that great though? Just pretend like your shadow self is like, I need to get out of here. You just know that there's some tendencies you have that need to get out of there and be released. Some stored fears, traumas, aspects of yourself where you can be self-defeating, self-destructive, releasing that this week. But the universe is really supporting you with this, with the Hierophant here. Helping you to move forward. Time to take action. New moon in Aries. This feels career oriented. This feels like acting on your passions, your inspirations, even if it's not career oriented. Follow what inspires you this week, because Aries is an impulsive sign and you're being encouraged to take action on your impulses. But rather, like, you know, from an inspired place, you may have some impulses that come from your shadow self and you're being called to identify what those are and to release those impulses. But it's time to take action on your inspiration that kind of come up out of nowhere and follow where they lead this week. So it's not all about frustration and, you know, tough soul lessons and shadow purging, but that is a big part of your week. It's also about taking action on your inspirations this week, and also keeping in mind, like, when there's impulses that come up that you know will be self-defeating, to pull yourself back from that. Let it go. Don't do it. Figure out where it comes from to release it and work on that issue, you know? For some of you, it's like you're going to get some kind of career opportunity or some kind of someone reaching out to you about, like, supplying them a service or a way to make money. Take action on that. Don't hesitate, especially if it inspires you, it makes you feel excited. Meditate and contemplate. So, with the Pisces energy being here, I feel like you're actually going to be in a very dreamy, imaginative kind of week where you feel inspired often, and the universe is communicating with you often. Yeah, feeling like an emotional flow, like a peacefulness, like a very positive Piscean type of energy. But at the same time, when you hit roadblocks where you feel frustrated, when you have an impulse to be self-destructive or self-defeating, you just have to purge it. And before making decisions that are impulsive, really meditate and contemplate. Why? Where is this coming from? What will come out of it? Is this something that serves my soul and my inspirations? Or is this my shadow self that's trying to screw me up, screw me over? Meditate and contemplate before acting on your bursts of inspiration that are Aries-like in nature, that are impulsive in nature. Meditate and contemplate before actually following through with the action, but don't let it go. Definitely, you know, figure out, do I need to purge this? Or is this an inspiration that's going to take me, like, in this very positive Piscean dreamlike energy? Artsy, romantic. A lot of synchronicities. Pay attention to the numbers this week, the songs that come your way, the birds, the bugs, anything out of the ordinary. I mean, literally, synchronicities can come in all forms. Pay attention to those. Look up their meaning. Okay, I think that's it for that deck. I want to do career and finances for the karma cards. happens very quickly. We got more Aries energy here. Mercury and Aries and Scorpio. So, communicate, analyze, let your mind tell you how to. Analyze your impulses this week. Analyze synchronicities this week. You're learning some big soul lessons, and you're meant to follow your inspirations and purge your shadow self, and the universe is supporting you and letting you know exactly what you need to do. Meditate and contemplate. Meditate this week. If you don't already do it, make more time for it. Or expand your meditations. It'll be very helpful to keep you grounded and centered this week. Oh, you gotta open it yourself, babe. You did it before, you can do it again. Scorpio. Yeah. Because you have some aspects of yourself where you can be overly controlling, or you can go from extreme to extreme. And it's going to be self-defeating in terms of what you're manifesting in your life. Babe, open it yourself. I saw you do it. The extraordinary power of prayer, meditating, praying, reflecting, is going to be extremely helpful for your week. There you go. There you go. Yes. You got it. Your willpower. Do it your own way. Thinking more about others before doing or saying something that's going to hurt them. Also, trusting in your willpower, just not being too controlling. Also, Aries, again, it's like an impulsive, inspired, fiery, passionate energy, which is what you'll be embodying this week. It's just I think you're also being called to think before you act, think before you speak. Trust in the process. This was supposed to be about career too. You're going to make some new career connections with Mercury, or some new conversations, some new communications that come into your life this week. They will be presented to you. Be confident. Go after it, especially if it inspires you. And if it feels transformational, out of the box, something new for you that's inspiring, that is kind of in line with this new version of you, follow it. Mars rules Aries. Energize, confront, force yourself to. Force yourself to follow your inspirations and force yourself to purge what no longer serves you this week. The synchronicities will tell you exactly how to do it. So, love. I don't think I did a self-care oracle for the last palette. I'm not feeling called to it for this one either. We're going to just do a love message. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I think this is going to apply differently for all of you. Some of you, it's like someone new. It's someone you've been dating. Some of you, you're like ready to move in or get engaged, like literally engaged. But you'll know based on your situation. I definitely feel like there's a bunch of different scenarios here. Point blank this week, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, which is also part of that Piscean energy. Meditate and contemplate. Don't be too impulsive with your romantic life either this week. Meditate and contemplate before acting, before speaking up, before saying something. But it's a very positive romantic week for you. I think the communications that happen between the two of you this week, however they happen, are going to create a lot more understanding and make you more committed to each other, just naturally, because you're going to fall deeper for the person. So, I mean, I really feel like that's it. It's your week. So, this wasn't as long as the others, though, so we are going to do a self-care oracle. Sorry, Pal 2. I don't think I did one in Pal 2. Anyway, Pal 3, self-care oracle. For this week through Saturday. Okay?
Huh?
Okay.
What?
She's not very happy with me. What? I just wanted to make sure you were here and okay. Your hair looks beautiful, and so does your whole outfit. Okay. Self-care oracle. Not great. Pile 3. Write a gratitude list. I think in a lot of ways, you don't appreciate fully all the good things in your life because you're always kind of working on what's next. So this week you're being encouraged to either literally write a gratitude list or to think about more about what you're grateful for, or tell your partner like what you're grateful for about them, what you like about them. It's going to really bring a lot of newness to your relationship. Be in more of an attitude of gratitude this week. It's going to really assist you in your week and create more abundance for you. 55 is a number of change. 5-5. Pay attention. If you see the 5s, know that things are changing. You can trust in that change. You got to let go of the reins a little more. Create art. Yeah, that's a very Piscean energy too. A lot of you are artists who chose this pile. Ooh. Oh. Is that the only one that fell? Oh, there's some loved ones that fell on the floor. Create some art this week, or you're going to find yourself doing it. And I'm hearing you'll find the answers through the art you create. If you're not already doing it or it doesn't happen naturally, make time for it. It'll be really helpful, and you'll really be in the flow of your creativity and your inspiration this week. Family. Some of you are really deciding that you want a family with the person that you're with. That's what I'm really feeling here. Your family's just going to be very supportive to you this week, and also for some of you where you haven't really reached out to your family in a while, it would be wise to do so. I think they could provide you with a lot of support right now when everything's changing and up in the air and you're going through a lot of tough soul lessons. I'm definitely feeling support from your family this week, or knowing that you want to have a family with a person that you are romantically involved with or interested in. Yeah, and working towards that. 23. 2, decisions, partnerships. 3, harmony of mind, body, and spirit. Taking the steps needed. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of number synchronicities this week. Pay attention to the numbers. Look up their meanings. There you go. Get those cards. Oh, good. I have just enough time before my live. Alrighty. Pile number 4, the Buddha, who's got a lot going on. He's got a bag packed. He's got a little genie lamp in his bag over here. He's got a little fan here. He's got a necklace. He's got a mala on. I didn't catch that before. Spiritual, but also very multifaceted. Got a lot going on in his life. Okay. Pile number 4. Your week ahead from Sunday through Saturday. Alright. Pile 4. Your week ahead. I'm hearing trust and endurance for your week. Work on physical endurance this week. Yep. Oh, yeah. That sums it up really well. It'll turn back on. You're being encouraged to either work on, literally work out, or find, new ways to work out. Get outside, go on a walk. Physical endurance either is the focus of your week or should be the focus of your week. One of them. One of the main focuses. 8 of Wands. Yeah. Movement. Moving your body more. It's going to really reinvigorate you. That's what I'm feeling this week. Yeah. 4 of Swords in reverse. It's like you've been resting, or you've been watching too much TV, or you've been inert in one way or another, your body, and this week it's either just naturally going to happen where you're not going to be as inert and you're going to be moving your body more, or you need to do it. And physical fitness is a highlight of your week, or should be. The Lovers in reverse. I'm getting this more about a decision that you need to make. I think you're at a crossroads in your life in terms of your love life. Let's get some more information about that, since that's here. The Tower card in reverse. Oh, you don't want there to be a dramatic ending to something that means a lot to you. You're resisting something falling out of your life that needs to, at least for a time. Okay. Let's clarify the Lovers in reverse. I just kind of feel like there's a resistance to making the decisions that you need to make that are healthy for you, including your love life. Like, you know that you need to change it. Maybe you're starting to change it this week, but you're being, like, encouraged to, yes, you're right. If you're already thinking that, yes, keep doing that. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. So there's somebody that you have intense feelings for, or you're intensely connected to for one reason or another. Somebody you were with in a past life. And you need to let go of them. You could even have, like, a couple different scenarios with this. People that you had a close relationship, oh, honey, thank you, with in a past life, who are still in your life now. But it's like a resistance to letting it go. Or letting them go. Finding closure, healing from the situation. For some of you, it's complicated. Like, there's a bunch of people who are now in your life who you've known in past lives, who you were with then or now or both, and they've taken on different roles. And you have to make some decisions, either like in terms of like setting boundaries or transforming the relationship. And you are just like not trying to do that. You are not trying to have this tower moment. I also feel like there's going to be just like natural movement in your life this week with the 8 of Wands. We're going to get more information about that. So let's kind of set that to the side for a minute. But for those of you who are like, I haven't been inert, or like, what are you talking about? It could be that you're being too active. And there's going to still be new movement, like communication coming into your life, okay? I'm also feeling like with the 4 of Swords reversed for your week. Don't let yourself be inert. Being overwhelmed by the emotional decisions you have to make about people that you have had past life relationships with, whether it's romantic or they were like, you know, like in your family, like, you know, and then they're still with you in this life. You know, some of you are going to know more than others. Whoever you have like a very intense and or difficult dynamic with, you've known in a past life, okay? And you need to make some decisions surrounding that relationship or those relationships this week. Don't be inert in general, or if you're being overly physically like out there in the world, pull back on that and expect some communication, some movement in your life in that way. Okay? Changes. I know it's kind of all over the map, but general reading, take what resonates. Is there any more from this deck? Okay. Playfulness. Playfulness. Make time to play this week. Be playful. Let your inner child shine. Have fun. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Lighten up about your relationships. Lighten up about whoever you're romantic about or with. If you can lighten up and be more playful, the decisions you need to make will naturally happen. You can't put too much pressure on yourself. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Interesting. We've got past life relationship and someone from your past is returning to you. Hello. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So this could be that you need to let the person that you're with now go, whoever your lover is now go, so this person can come back, okay? You'll know which applies. You've seen the cards. Yes, so I want to get more information about this 8 of Wands for your week. I can't right now, okay? Which deck? This one, okay. It's movement, it's communication. You got it. All right, 8 of Wands.
We can always call creatures.
What I'm getting with keeping your involvement hidden, but some communication coming in for you this week, it's kind of like passive communication from the person you're interested in. It feels like your romantic person or persons or, you know, whatever applies for your situation. The communication's coming in, but it's going to be something kind of hidden. Hidden messages. You know what I mean? Something you have to kind of seek out. Maybe something they post on their social media. What else? I think that for a lot of you, there's someone who wants to come into your life who's from your past life. They're just not sure how to approach you. They're going to send you some kind of message this week. Could be like a telepathic message. Something more hidden. What else? I see you. Because these are two very different energies. I mean, the Eight of Wands, but then keeping things that are hidden, like this is like movement coming towards you, and then this is like something being hidden. Could be like someone telling you a secret this week. Your home base or family. What makes you feel secure, support. Some of you, it's about your family or the people you live with that you have to make decisions about and you don't want to, like because you're afraid of it all coming crashing down. Yeah. Also, like the communication that you get or the movement that you introduce into your life, if you're getting more physical into your physical fitness or just getting out there or doing stuff, it's going to make you feel more secure in your body and in general.
Yeah, babe.
Go ahead. Woo! Got it. Aquarius. Unconventional. New and different. I mean, I'm kind of feeling this like playfulness and Aquarius card go together. Find new, interesting, unique ideas to be playful. Find new, interesting, different, unique ideas for your workout routine, for taking care of your physical body. Aquarius is like the outside of the box thinker. Yeah. Also, think outside of the box in terms of like how you can let someone go without really fully letting them go or transforming the relationship. Feels like there's different personalities here. You feel like an old soul who has a lot of people in their life who they've known in past lives. You possibly might even be friends with people who you were with in a past life, so there may be a weird dynamic there. You know, it's funny. Sometimes it's like the person you were with in a past life is now your mom or your dad. So delving more deeply into that would be extremely helpful for you. And the 11th house is associated with Aquarius. You just need to think outside of the box this week. Be more playful. Find things where you can move your body that are fun for you with the playful card. Make the decisions you need to make, this being in reverse, about lovers, current lovers, past life lovers, people who are still in your life that you think may have been your lover in a past life, someone you've been with and you don't want to be with anymore and you're trying to be friends, whatever applies. Because there's someone from your past who wants to return to your life and they're just not sure. I think that they're going to be sending you some kind of hidden communication this week, something telepathic, something on social media. Look out for it, pay attention to it. Could be through like a tarot reading. Maybe you're going to choose to get a tarot reading about someone this week to figure out like what do they want to communicate to me? What's going on with this? What's hidden that needs to be communicated? Yeah. And routine. Focusing on your routines. Your home routine, your workout routine. To feel more secure and balanced this week. I mean, I think that there's more for your week. Let's keep going. Tell me how these resonate. Pile 4 is all over the map. Pile 4. Let's get into career for Pile 4 for the week. Maybe Pile 4, you've been waiting on someone for a while. You're not sure if you want to wait anymore, and you're thinking about starting to like put yourself out there. But you haven't like quite fully done it yet, and you really need to figure that out this week. But I think there's going to be some kind of communication in your life that you get from the person that you may want to leave behind this week that feels more on the hidden side. That's going to help you make the decision you need to make. Yeah. Okay. Career and finances. For this week for Pile 4. Yeah, it makes sense too, because it's the Buddha with a lot going on. I think you have a lot of different types of relationships, and a lot of the relationships present in your life now have been people you've had relationships with in past life, whether it was like family or friends or lovers. Adjustments are required. There is some change that needs to happen within your relationships, and you've been hesitant about making the decisions that you know you need to make. But you're being really called to do that this week through some kind of clarity, either like getting more in touch with your body and your routines, earth energy, and then making decisions from that place. Like maybe you just haven't been feeling as like healthy and grounded and in the flow as you usually have been, and getting back in the flow in that way is going to help you make those decisions. Or getting the communication that you need is going to help you make the adjustments that you need to make. But adjustments are required this week, definitely. Like, you're avoiding this tower moment, but it needs to happen. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've gone through a lot of loss, and so you don't want more, but, like, it's best for you. So you may just need to transform the dynamic with certain people, And you may just need to do it on your end this week, but you're definitely going to need to do it. And, of course, eating healthy, working out, taking good care of your body is going to help you with every aspect of your life. And it feels especially important this week, whether you need to work out more or rest more or do one or the other at different times. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to be feeling very scattered and all over the place this week. A lot of different types of interactions with people this week. Just be present. Take good care of yourself and your routines and your body, and it'll be easy for you to navigate these and make decisions this week because adjustments are required this week. A time to give rather than take New Moon in Virgo. I'm hearing selfless service, soul journey, ancestral healing, past life healing, giving to others who need it. Being in that pure energy this week. Trusting in your path. Giving when you feel called to. Don't let your past hold you back. Oh my gosh. It's crazy because South Node's all about past lives. So there's some people in your life or person in your life, but it feels like multiple people who you've had difficult dynamics with who are still in your life now one way or another. Could be family, could be friends, could be romantic relationships, could be someone you're friends with who used to be romantic with. Could be all of the above. But don't let your past hold you back because you have a new future with someone different from your past life is what I'm feeling. A new energy that wants to come in. Someone different. Different. And I feel like they're going to communicate to you in one way or another this week. But it's going to be something you're really going to have to seek out because it's going to be more on the hidden side. Don't let your past hold you back. You gotta deal with these people. You gotta make these decisions. You gotta set the boundaries, find the closure. You know what I'm saying. You'll be able to figure it out. You don't even have to identify who was who in a past life and who is who now. You just have to realize what needs to go, what needs to change. How do I do it? Work through your fears.
Vegetables.
Balance spirituality and practicality. All right, here's the final bit of your reading. Work through your fears, your fear of letting go. Okay? Yep. That's the only reason why you haven't been making the decisions that you need to make or setting the proper boundaries that you need to be setting. You have to make yourself feel safe and secure, and you're going to do that through taking better care of your physical body this week, which I feel like you're going to be successful with. You're going to be in the flow with your routine this week. So really trust in your routine. There's a reason for it. It's very important this week. Your secure home base, what you do at home, your morning rituals, your evening rituals, your workout rituals, how you're eating, those rituals. Yeah. You're starting a new phase in your life. You're different. You're stronger. You're stronger than you believe, Work through your fears of not feeling strong enough, strong like a Scorpio, Able to deal with whatever life throws at you. Let go of what you need to let go of. Transform in the way that you're being called to transform. Allowing relationships to transform the way that they need to. Not holding on too tightly. Because Scorpio can be too controlling, too, sometimes. Balance spirituality and practicality this week. Be practical with all the earth energy and all the things I've been saying over and over again. Resting when you need to as well. But also make time for spiritual routines. meditating, journaling, gratitude lists, listening to a spiritual discussion or a talk. I mean, there's so many different ways, dynamic meditations, listening to sound bowls on YouTube, doing yoga in the morning. Balancing spirituality and practicality is going to keep you in such a good flow this week. To help you make better decisions. I think the reason why you haven't been making better decisions lately, yes, it's fear related. But it's also because you've just been too busy, too all over the place. You need to rein it in, because I'm feeling that from the energy of this pile. Rein it in, be practical, take good care of your body, get back in the routines, and then make more time for spiritual routines as well. Balance that this week, okay? Did we see? It's this pile has been. Actually, this is my pile, by the way. But because I don't want to sound judgy. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. But I don't even remember if I did a career or financial. I don't think I did. Look, a new romantic cycle begins in reverse. Yeah. It's like a new romantic cycle. A new person wants to come into your life, and it might even blindside you, or you may know who they are. It's one or the other. They're from your past life too. Seems like you've known a lot of people in your past lives, or you've just maybe lived a lot of different lives. This new romantic cycle wants to begin, but you have to let the tower moments happen with the people who are already in your life. You have to let go. You have to work through your fears of letting it go. You have to work through your fears of taking care of yourself and making yourself feel secure. I don't even remember if I did a friggin' finance and career part of this reading, so we're going to do it just real fast. Finances and career this week, pile 4. Venus, attraction of, pleasure from, good times. Well, it looks like your career is doing really well this week. Thank God, because the rest of it is blah. Well, no, not really. I mean, if you just stick to your routines. Maybe you've just been kind of having a little too much fun, been a little too all over the place, been interacting with too many people lately. You just need to ground. But with Venus, as your career, I feel like there's another card that goes with Venus. The attraction of some new communication regarding your career. That feels right because you got the 8 of Wands. Yeah. Now I remember there were a few career messages. You're going to get a lot of pleasure out of your career this week. You're going to just love it. You're going to feel very inspired. Time is going to fly. I'm feeling like money is going to come in this week, especially with Venus. Venus is very abundant. South Node. Anxiety. Some anxiety surrounding your career. Oh, some anxiety because a lot of you are transforming your career or you're moving from one career to another. So you have some anxiety about this. But it's interesting, working through these anxieties, this South Node, which is past lives, I think you have some kind of lessons surrounding that as well to evolve into your North Node for this life, your destiny. So not only are you processing past life relationships and allowing a new one to come in, at least you're being advised to, but you're also processing past life karma surrounding money and having anxiety about money and pursuing what you really love and getting money from that. Saturn, maturity, caution, limits. I mean, there may be some people around you that you need to set boundaries with or let go who don't really love that you are becoming so powerful and pursuing your career that's really true to your heart and soul. They think you're evolving past them. They want to have control over you, etc. This could be someone at your home, someone in your family. So there's going to be some anxiety. There's going to be people trying to impose limits on you. But overall, good times, pleasure, attraction. Stick with this energy. Don't let these other lower energies drag you down. That's why you're being called to release them, set boundaries with them. Your life is going to get even better the more you allow these tower moments to happen with the people in your life currently. So, bye. Please like this video if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me comments. Tell me about your week. And on to the live. Bye.